All right. So how big was the waste problem here?
Well, the day that I decided I needed to find a solution was the day that I had to walk away from the office 3 times to pick up dog feces in the building.
Okay. All right. All right. So the problem was somewhat substantial, you
Yeah.
would say. Okay. All right. And so, when you were thinking about solutions to your problem, what was it that you determined, PooPrints was going to potentially be the right fit?
Our sister property, Creek Point, uses
Okay.
PooPrints. And then I also did some online research, and there was a video, I don't remember what site it was, but where it had testimonials of people that had used it.
Okay. And so did you actually contact Creek Point then and speak with the manager,
Yeah.
Rhonda?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
and
she
she
obviously
spoke highly of it, yeah.
Okay. So she said some good things. Okay, good. All right. And then, so fast forward to you pulled the trigger with me. You decided you were going to do it, and you were letting your residents know that you were going to implement this program. What did they say? Were they okay with it?
Yeah,
Did they
they
freak
were-
out? Was there anybody that was freaking out on you?
No, they were very happy about it.
Okay. All right.
I think the culprits didn't want to make themselves known,
Sure,
so they
sure,
were.
sure. Nobody wants to be
we
outed.
only heard the good feedback.
Okay. And then, so you let them know. You set those appointments up with those residents. How did the DNA collection process go for you?
Pretty simple. We just sent out the letter and asked the residents to make their appointments. We tried to do it in a slower time of the month, and we had pretty good response. We did have to do some follow-up with people that
Kind of lagged behind.
kind of just, it's not that they didn't want to do it, they just hadn't taken the time to do it.
Okay. And then, roughly, how long do you think it took you from when you started the process to when you had all the dogs registered? Was that a
Couple months.
6-8 week process,
Yeah.
maybe something like
And
that?
if we would have been a little bit more on top of following up, we could have
You
done
could have done it even
quicker.
quicker.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then, so how has, since you've implemented the product fully, how has it affected your waste problem?
It's good.
Has this changed?
Yeah.
Okay. If you were going to put it on a percentage scale and you had you have 100% of your dog waste problem here, did it affect it by 50%, 75%, 90%? If you were going to put it
90%.
90%.
Yeah.
So have you had some kind of, have you had any offenders since you started?
We had one just yesterday that I asked my maintenance tech to go get the sample.
Okay.
And then our most recent thing, which we have to warn them first before we're going to try to get them, is people are bringing the dog feces and putting it in the trash inside the lobby.
Oh,
It's necessarily
okay.
not where we want it.
Right.
So there's not leaving it on the ground, but not
Okay.
putting it where we want it. So
All right. So they need to be trained a little better,
Yeah,
basically. So,
yeah.
okay. All right. And then, I guess the last question would just be, if you had a colleague in the industry, let's say it's another Stephen Scott manager who was considering, who had a problem, would you recommend the product?
yeah, for sure.
Okay. And let's say one of those managers gave you a call, like I had met with them, and they wanted to pick your brain. Would you let them?
For sure.
All right, cool.